a game filled with a lot of aggression. This Naga's gonna have to do a lot of mirror movements around them. Never shows his hero, the classic. So I'd like to see Natsumi just be active on this hero and not be afraid too much, because you have the Ember and the Timber. These are the guys who are going to be frontlining for you. And that's the punishment that you're going to get in this lane. WS is going to bring up the first blood for Talon.
Yep, I was going to bring it up here, but with a Bounty Hunter, you're not exactly getting a level 2 power spike, wherein Akashi does not deal enough damage, and in fact, here goes the Bane.
Yep, there's your the pick-off that you can take in this top lane. This Naga is a bit of a nuisance to deal with, so an easy one for the Timber.
Like, later on, a value point in the net would go a long way for Akashi, and he has been holding points up until now, but hasn't really been using
they're trying Natsumi in the bottom lane again. That's a second try, and he's getting a lot of body blocks from Jhocam and WS, and Natsumi will go down. Jing rotating in though, but is the damage sufficient? Doesn't look like it is, and Skem's gonna go down as well with a fresh urn picked up by the Doom. So that's 2 for Talon and 0 for Geek Fam.
Yeah,
and Kokz is dying too. So you sent your Willow to help out the rest in the bot lane, and you're gonna pay a lot of heroes for that. So nothing really going in Geek Fam's favor. Talon punishing at the right.
That's a big yikes, and the fact that the Doom is going for the earlier
There's the rotation mid with Skem trying to help out Max. They've got the blood grenade diving under. Can you see it get this kill? They got the pop the fairy fire heal, and there we go. Skem's got it with a shuriken, but they've got Akashi taking the Ember down as he hits level 6, but he can't get away. So Akashi's going to be taking that one, and in the bottom lane, diving under the tower, going straight for Jing, and where the... what? WS, how long is that axe that you have in your hand? Because you're on the other side of the trees and you just right-clicked him to death. That's not fair.
That is some...
Yeah, there's a chance for it. I mean, at least
Akashi coming back.
He can just return back, meanwhile fighting for the rune. And the rune is not there. It's going to go for Jhocam, and Jhocam actually trying to kill Mac here with a trap popping from the TA. Skem's already fallen down. Skem, 4 seconds for Fade Bolt. Gets the lift out. A couple right clicks. Has the Bane with him too. Oh, Mac, that's the second time he dies before he gets the Remnant jump. Oh, poor man. At least he's got it.
Walking forward once they have those 2 items, and then you've got the Naga Siren to hold these towers for longer, make sure that there's no space to breathe for the Geek Fam side, and especially nothing to split push for Natsumi. You gotta have some enemy towers down if you want to be working with the length of those lanes, TPing in the trees.
You talk about taking, the space away to breathe, because these 3 heroes in bottom have been hunting Natsumi for almost a minute now, and they're going back in, and maybe this time this kill goes through, but WS, he has to get out from Natsumi's illusion and Jing. They're doing damage, but so is WS, slowly burning him down, gets a double, and gets the teleport away too. Not enough heroes for that War Stomp to cancel his teleport.
Take down the top tower, he's got himself a good game. Working towards Takaya, and it's going to be him now.
Yeah, the game is resting on his shoulders, basically. Yep. He can still change the course of action. Meanwhile, Arc Warden, well, he was talking about some uninvited guests.
Arc what now?
For the 5th time. Skem's also here, trying to snipe a kill for himself. Can't get Jhocam. Oh, poor Skem. There's nothing to do here. Mac will actually go in, but the Doom comes out at the same time. Jing's trying to save him. Goes for the Fear onto 2. Ember back onto the safety of his own tower. Rubik, no spell stolen. Kokz coming in. Big nuke onto the Doom, and Doom is dropping. And he's out of mana. His Doom walks away again. This is almost sad, you could put it that way, because Talon... every time they go in, we go again. Mac, this time, they have the numbers, 4 versus 3, but the Fiend Script's there. Kokz trying to interrupt, but can they get the Fiend Script out? Yes, they can. And there's your turn potential. Mac's already down. ChYuan, he's already burnt through his refraction. And Kokz, here comes Akashi. Here comes WS. There's no Doom this time, but ChYuan needs some help. He's low on HP. Kokz is going to be falling first. And there we go. Skem goes down as well. And they don't have enough damage, even if Jing turned around for a throw onto ChYuan, and he's already got his refraction back up as well. The song, they're gonna set themselves up and get Jing. The creeps are also diving under the tower, taking the aggro, and Jing falls. Natsumi will get out with that arc, but
falling like absolute mad. So it's a lose-lose.
ChYuan with the blink. Big meat coming out there. Jhocam trying to get away. Skem is tracking some targets here. Rubik's also tracking some targets, so return the favor. The Shuriken flying back. Jhocam will survive. Jing's already gone down. And there's the Doom onto the Timber, and that one hero that had a good game, or at least a decent game compared to the rest. He's also down for the count. And another track kill. This is a Rubik track on a bounty hunter. Take that, Skem.
Was it creativity or was it arrogance? Rubik still has track currently as well.
It is running out in a few seconds, but maybe... Did they see Skem in bottom? I don't think they did. WS is there to grab the Wisdom Rune.
Radiant's top tower is under
Skem's
attack.
giving info.
Yeah. And they have a couple of wards here as well. They're going to
kill.
see Akashi TP in now too, though. That's...
It's a lot of armor, but you could kill here. Kokz is coming in as well. The Doom comes out onto Mac, and the response is there. The Chakram's on top of Doom, and they've only gone down to half HP, but Mac is going to die to the Doom. Burnt down by Akashi. Jing with the Terrorize. But he's done for it. And of course, they go for the track kill. Just as track ran out, he just got one more track kill. Just kind of drooling at some of the items the Talon has been building. You've got the Manta Orchid up on Naga. You have the Shiva's Guard up on Doom. And of course the Blink Dragon Lance almost Deso on the Templar, who is looking for another kill. 2-shot on Jing. Mac coming in with Skem to kill the Bane. Bane is buying some time with the Self-Nightmare, but Kokz is coming in from the backs. Nice move. Natsumi to get the kill. The hero that really needs all the money in the world. He's getting some of these pickoffs. Up to 8.4k on this Arc Warden. So this game is actually not over at all. 12k lead, yes, but it's an Arc Warden that any money that goes into his pocket before...
Both offlane players? Question mark?
And both offlaner players. Maybe. There we go. They've caught the Ember.
Yeah.
Does he get to jump out? Probably not. Not around these heroes, at least. Akashi's standing between two fires right now. They could actually fight this on Geek Fam. Nice try.
Of course, they would need to stop him from getting a song off.
And they got the Terrorize, but the catch isn't quite there. And now they're jumping the back line. Natsumi is dead. The main hero found. They don't quite see Skem here. He's just tracking away. Meanwhile, Kokz having a fight with the Doom. Doom has dropped in on top of the Timber Saw. And there goes another hero. That's every core dead, and only the support's alive. Usually it's the support's dying first and the core's after, but now it goes the other way around. Nice run from Talon, coming all the way from behind. Is off from there. Not an easy thing to do, but they were able to get that in anyway. Jing, it's also history here. Nice silence from Akashi. Ember Spirit with no defensive tools whatsoever. He's going to die to the Orchid. And Skem dusted up. Naga not quite able to chase him there, but your tier 3 towers are all open and available for the taking for Talon.
Yeah, and this was the kind of way that they needed to get up to that high ground. They were going to have a very rough time if they tried to do it just with everybody on Geek Fam up. I almost want to say get handed the fight outside of base.
Oh, Natsumi paused on Akashi dropping the "That's got to suck" voice line. I didn't even know Naga actually had a voice line like that. Nice little banter there.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Here, exactly, demonstration, fighting in. They could have gotten lucky there.
Gotta be careful here, Jing. Oh, the song from Akashi. It's caught 3. He doesn't even know
Natsumi.
how many he's caught right now. But they see
Everyone.
Natsumi. They got the big prize. And on top of the Arc Warden they go, down to half of his HP and burnt down by ChYuan. WS chasing on the high ground with the Doom of the Timber Saw. Kokz will fall. And there goes Jing. And there should go Mac as well. He's just running away so that he can type the GG because this is Talon's game.
And it has been Talon's game from the draft. Let's not kid ourselves here. This was a gamble by
Wholesome, but I'm going with Talon with this one. A lot of work, a lot of effort. But at the same time, in the bottom lane, Skem and Natsumi, they've dropped Jhocam and WS both low on HP. But this time the Medusa left alone. Skem coming into the rescue, but is it a bit too late? I think they just time it for WS to fall. The Fiery Spirits will do it, and Jhocam, the Blood Grenades are flying back and forth. The Fiery Spirits, he's dodging one, but Skem's got it. The double kill for the Phoenix. And in the top lane, Ponyo's low, Kokz is low, Akashi, one more hit should do it. Ponyo survives the axes, but Kokz doesn't survive the spear of Ponyo.
That is what it is. It means he's going to hit the level 6 a little earlier. That said, DK versus a sniper, especially one that has been leveling shrapnel, you don't actually get to push the enemy tower on 6 all that much.
Rooted under the tower. Phoenix is coming in as well. They've got Akashi already dropped low, and this Naga Siren should drop to the next axis. Kokz will get it, and now turning his attention towards Ponyo. Already has 2 stacks of wild axes. Those will run out, but the Icarus dive is there for the slow. Jing is low on HP. The Centaur's chasing this tiny. It's a run. Guy with a mace running after a boulder. Can't quite. Actually, is faster, so he's going to have to toss the Centaur away, and the Centaur. But at least he's drawing the attention, because every time the supports are leaving, Kokz has almost finished the top tier 1 tower. And Natsumi has been pressuring WS constantly. This Mars is losing this lane quite heavily to the Medusa. And Skem is considering about the dive there for a second. Jhocam just throws in the level 2 acorn shot. There's a bit of poke. Meanwhile, Ponyo drops in the top lane, making that number 5 for Geek Fam.
Yep, and Jing, it feels like, is on his shenanigans again.
You see the Beast army heading towards the Radiant side tier 1 tower. They are going for the long wraparound for Jhocam and ChYuan. ChYuan wouldn't like to spend too much time in this smoke, so it has to capitalize now. And there we go. They see him now, and into the bushwhack. Instant starter there. They need this level 6 on the Hoodwink. Hoodwink's almost dead to this Centaur and actually dies first. Kokz gets the kill. And poor old Hoodwink still doesn't get that sharpshooter.
It's not getting the experience there as
well. And also WS tossed under the tower in the bot lane. Arena will be dropped, but he's inside it with the Medusa and the Phoenix, trying to teleport home. No luck whatsoever, and Natsumi will punish his old teammate. Again, Mac is also pressuring mid with the DK form used. Now the teleport's coming into mid. Going for all the slows that they can. Mac's going back and forth here, but it looks like he's finally going to drop. And maybe now this bushwhack into the sharpshooter. There we go. Level 6 is up. Ponyo tanks the first snake. Natsumi can't do much about it.
And this is the way that we're going to have to see these fights from Talon happen. They need to be in the right place if they have reason to believe that the enemy is still going to be out of position by the time they get there. And of course, Jing has a good reason to be this far forward. It's because he wants that blink dagger.
Certainly does. Gonna see the spear flying in. He sees the Mars is on his way. He doesn't have a TP, so this Tiny is dead. No way in, no way out for him.
It's gonna take a while, though.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but he's still gonna end up dying. 4-man rotation for the kill, but going for a smoke with Kokz. This is a big smoke.
Jing?
Two separate engagements happening. This smoke is going to lead into protecting the Tiny in the top lane. Mac coming with a blink stun onto Jhocam. Jhocam will drop.
That's huge.
Melts in a matter of moments. And also the Dragon army, they're going to go back to the original plan, which was head towards mid. And ChYuan is right there to spot the ancient Black Dragon, so he knows this tower is now history. That Black Dragon hitting for almost 150 damage.
I'm holding this one off and and
he actually gets around it still. I thought he would run away, but no, he's going to walk right into the arms of Geek Fam. And there goes ChYuan Sniper. WS has to back out. I'm starting to regret my prediction here, as I was saying. I really like Talon's game here, but the laning stage has not gone their way whatsoever. And Geek Fam is, yep, they're looking like the Geek Fam I'm used to casting.
Yes. No, you fell for the oldest trick in the book, which is they're waiting for their... And then it's like, oh, yeah, actually...
Dire's middle tower
That's,
Well, I mean, they didn't really get any space in the laning stage, and it's just kind of a losing battle right now. At least that's how I feel, as they've just been run over in the laning stage.
That was
here.
ChYuan.
Let's see what they can do here. They lost the sniper already. Mars and Enchantress struggling to retaliate, to give anything back. The Bushwhack will buy some time for WS. Jhocam trying to make a run for it, but the dragon is burning and the axe is flying and the urn is ticking and he's just melting to the dot damage.
Yikes.
Damage over time damage. Yeah. Guys,
Nope.
you're under a ward. They're gonna go in though. And maybe surprising the DK off as well with that. They weren't suspecting them necessarily to go in, but ChYuan actually dying first. This is just not the game for the sniper at all. Skem with a double, ponyo again. Left to his devices.
And it feels like they went just a little too early. They don't get the break in early enough from the hoodwink, so the DK takes too long to die. And also the Naga Siren wasn't quite ready to join.
With a 6-slotted Medusa that can just stand in front. As WS, oh, he misses the spear on Skem, so he still gets caught by the Bushwhack, but he's just not dying on time, and he gets the egg off, and there we go. They're melting one by one. And they're going to lose the Tormentor too. If the spear did connect, could have been a kill.
Could have been a kill. At the very least, they got the Wisdom Rune out of that. DK's real strength
Fight
is
them potentially
still
first
coming
here.
up.
DK form used with his dragon form sniper. The one big key hero that can't go in first, but this is an optimal opening with Phoenix initiated. But DK and Medusa rush to ChYuan, and Akashi with the song say for the time being. Kokz fighting WS, fighting Ponyo. They've already taken Skem out of play, who bought back and has returned. WS buying some time. They will regroup. They set themselves together. They forced the buyback and got a kill. They will lose 2, and by the looks of it, Roshan is the next to drop as well. They gave it an effort. At least the sniper lives this time.
Is going to enable them to siege. I don't want to say like worry-free, but certainly between the Manta-style illusions from both the DK as well as the Medusa, you're never really going to have to move into that sniper yourself all that much.
Yep.
Just put them on 2 different lanes as far as I'm concerned. Or you jump WS in the base.
Yeah, they're not ready for this at all. Just gets surprised by the instant blink stun from Mac. Let's come to this. Bushwhack misses. The acorn shot arrived a little bit too late to form the tree. There goes the Tiny attempting there, but has the bullwhip. Do send the front. Ponyo's already lost 900 HP right away. Kokz has to use his BKB as he's worried about these Naga illusions at the back. And the song used in the back as well. Akashi. He's got the whole team here, the whole wild world in his hands, but what can he do with it? Ponyo's already dead. Arena dropped down. Jing is inside, stuck in the stone gaze. Is the Mars. They got the Bushwhacks as well onto Mac. Mars is still trying to fight for his life. Medusa is dropping low, but has the Aegis, so second life is still there. There's the blink stun from Mac on top of Jhocam. But can they kill this sniper is the big question. He's the big one that they need to get. Akashi has to tank the bullet for the team. They couldn't kill the Medusa, but they could kill the Naga. And the siege continues.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
And now they are pretty much out of options.
Dire's bottom
ChYuan simply not dealing enough damage to make up for the fact that this Naga Siren has opted towards the defensive build, unfortunately. I mean, there is 3k gold in a Naga's pocket.
Form.
Jing?
Oh, his blink got cancelled by Shrapnel, so that was timely from ChYuan. Natsumi, he's dropping low. And there we go. Oh, WS misses the spear! That was the one thing they needed to kill the Medusa and the Aegis and put her out of position, but no, does not connect. literally throws the spear through the Medusa as she just walks by. They finally got the Aegis, but here we go. The blink stun, and another one from Mac to follow it up. ChYuan surrounded and stun locked from 100 to 0. Skem standing the front with his Phoenix. Akashi's down a half, and not even that much remaining as Big Mac, not straight out of McDonald's, but this DK, something else. Very athletic, pummeling through all of them. They're forcing out the buybacks. Sniper just going all the way back to the tier 4 towers. And nothing has changed. The siege continues to lose a lane of mid-ranks and WS. Mars is history.
Well, at least that is some
Fast
I'm the real
spears.
carry now stuff. So fast. Look, this dragon going to work.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage on a Naga. 62% physical resistance, my ass, like that guy just dies right away. That's Mega Creeps. That's another kill as the Enchantress is the one to drop. WS does get the arena to prevent the Tiny from jumping in, but the egg is deep, and it's an egg that they cannot fight against. ChYuan, no movement speed, no nothing. He's dead as well. And this series ends up in a tie as Geek Fam, they get themselves back on the brink.
Yep. And that tie is, while it's really good news for Geek Fam, I'm a little surprised at how it went down. Like, we were hoping for a Titan.